Think about a cake that's really wet, very rich, and so tasty that it makes your taste buds go wild each time you bite into it. Picture a yummy sponge cake soaked in a mix of 3 kinds of milk: regular milk, sweet milk from a can, and dry milk from a can. This is what Tresleches cake is all about. A yummy treat that plays around in your mouth, making eating it really fun and of this world. To make this cake, start by heating your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. As the oven heats up, get a medium-sized bowl and mix 1 cup of common flour, 1½ small spoons of baking powder, and a little bit of salt. Put it on the side. In another bowl, break open 5 fresh eggs and separate the yellow part from the white part. Whisk the yellow part with 3/4 of a cup of sugar until it turns a light, creamy colour. Then, add in ½ a cup of milk and 1 small spoon of vanilla extract. Stir it well. Now, whisk the egg white part until it forms soft peaks. Slowly add 1/4 cup of sugar and keep whisking until the peaks are firm but not dry. Next, pour the yellow egg part over the white egg part and gently mix them together. Then, sprinkle the flour mix over it and mix that in too. Pour the batter into a greased baking dish and put it in the heated oven. Bake it for about 35 to 40 minutes or until egg comes out clean. While the cake is baking, mix a can of dry milk, a can of sweet milk, and 1/4 cup of regular milk in a jug. Once the cake is out of the oven and still hot, poke it all over with a fork and slowly pour the milk mix over it. Let the cake suck up all the milk. For the last step, whip some heavy cream with sugar until it's light and fluffy. Spread it over the soaked cake, and there you go, a slice of heaven on a plate, the Tresleches cake. So, let's talk about where this amazing sweet dish comes from. The Tresleches cake, or 3-milk cake, is thought to have started in Latin America. But it's hard to say exactly where, because Mexico, Nicaragua, and Guatemala all say they made it first. No matter where it came from first, the Tresleches cake has become a favourite treat all over the world. Eating it feels like stepping into a dream of creamy, milky sweetness. To put it simply, the Tresleches cake is a sponge cake soaked in a mix of 3 different kinds of milk and topped with whipped cream. People may not agree on where it comes from, but everyone agrees it's super tasty. So when you want a sweet treat that's really special, remember the Tresleches cake? It's more than just a cake, it's a whole experience.